What's up, fellow underdogs? Let me ask you this. What does it take to go from a young athlete to a record-breaking force in the court? Well, today, we explore the inspiring journey of Niyona Smith, a standout player at Manhattanville University. Discover how she rose to become one of the top shot blockers in program history, earned multiple honors, and overcame challenges to excel both academically and athletically. This is a story of perseverance, passion, and setting new standards. You gotta tune in to hear how Niyona did it. But right after this message from our sponsor, you do not want to miss this one. Full Court Dreams, the underdog's voice, is proudly sponsored by Rehab 2 Perform. Are pain or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? Our friends at Rehab 2 Perform have you covered. Now open in Owings Mills with 9 other locations across the DMV. R2P will get you back in the game and ready to perform. Visit rehab2perform.com and start your journey to peak performance today.
All right, let's go. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, okay. Welcome back to another great episode of Full Court Dreams, the Underdog's Voice, where we dive into the inspiring stories of athletes who have defied the odds to achieve greatness. See, I messed up. We can't. I always going out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm your host. You know who I am, Coach Q. And today, again, we have a special guest. Remember, all my guests are special, so remember that. We have a special guest who has made significant strides in her basketball career. Please welcome Niyona Smith to the show, a standout player currently at Manhattanville University, part of Manhattan University's women's basketball team. Niyona, it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Coach. I'm excited to be here.
No problem. Glad you came. So, what's been going on at school? You all right? You been chilling at school?
Yeah, no, I've been chilling. I'm on my senior year, so I'm excited to grind this last season out. But yeah, I've been good.
Break some more records.
Trying to.
Yeah, we're going to get to all that breaking records. She breaking records over here, man. I'm like, jeez. I see the 49 points, and I'm like, what?
I know.
You off like that?
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
All right, we're going to get to that, but let's start at the beginning. So, I remember you from Parkville.
Yeah.
Parkville Middle School. Trying to show you, like, shorty, just get the ball up a little bit and shoot that.
Yeah.
Then you wind up going to, how was Parkville? Anyway.
Parkville was good. That was like where I started everything, where I really fell in love with basketball. It was an interesting group of girls throughout my 4 years there, but we made it work.
Yeah, my daughter wound up going to Parkville. She ain't played though.
No, she should have played.
I don't know why. She stopped playing when she got to middle school. She stopped playing when she got to middle school. So
yeah,
don't know why she stopped. Man. She could shoot her tail on. I told her in the car the other day. I said something came up on my Facebook page when I was watching you shoot, and she was like working out with Madison, and like she ain't miss.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, you can shoot your tail off.
Yeah,
like.
Why you stop?
Me? That's what she said.
He's probably too hard on her. She said, I don't want to do this.
I wasn't too hard on her. I wasn't too. I think I was soft on her. Matter of fact, I ain't for real. I think I was too soft. I mean, I treated like I treated all the rest of my players, but I just think I was just a little bit too soft. Or I didn't want to force her to do anything she didn't want to do. She wanted to play volleyball.
Oh.
And then that ain't work out for her. So one thing she did this weekend, went to motor vehicles and passed her permit test.
Oh, congratulations.
First try. I'm not teaching her how to drive though.
Why not?
Her mom doing that. I ain't. I told her mother how to drive so her mother could teach her how to drive. I ain't doing that. No. So after now we left Parkville, right? So after Parkville, where did you go?
After Parkville, I went to IND for high school.
For real? Yeah, you was at IND.
Yeah.
I thought she was at somewhere else before you got the ID.
Uh-uh.
So you went straight to ID
Yeah.
from.
Freshman year to junior year, I was at IND.
Oh man, then the place caught on fire.
All right, not too much. Not too much on my school. Not
Oh,
too
God.
much.
Everybody catch it. I told y'all the school was closed in 5 years. I told y'all. I told y'all that school was gonna close down in 5 years.
No, we
man.
didn't see it coming. I
I
mean, we
didn't.
seen it coming, but we didn't think it was gonna happen with us. We was like, it's coming, but
Yeah,
it came real fast.
right. I think it probably would have closed after y'all left.
Yeah.
If COVID didn't happen, it probably would have closed after y'all left anyway. So, but
No, it wouldn't have. It would have stayed open for forever.
if Hildy was still living, it probably would have.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They as soon as she passed away,
Yeah,
they
they
like
was
we
like,
closing this
yeah.
down.
That's it. We was waiting on
Yeah,
that.
we was waiting for
That's
ours,
messed up.
ain't it? We were
That's
just gonna
messed
close
up.
it down at her. Oh my goodness! So being there for 3 years, let's talk about freshman year. How was your freshman year?
Oh, freshman year was a transition for me, a big transition. I was a freshman on varsity. It was a struggle for me to find my ropes, especially being the youngest one on the team.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was a learning lesson that I needed to go through. The older girls really helped shape me into the player that I am today. Coach Rob, he was a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
So freshman year was definitely interesting, but I made it through. I definitely needed to go through everything I went through.
Nana and Petty wasn't there your freshman year.
I think so. Or maybe they came the year. No, I
They
think
came They came the year after because y'all won the championship your freshman year.
Yeah, B conference.
Yeah, we conference championship your freshman
Yeah,
year. Right?
they was there. I think Nana was there. I think Petty came the following year. Maybe I'm not sure. I honestly can't remember. It was a blur.
Oh, okay. We gotta talk about that later on too. So sophomore year comes, freshman year, then sophomore year comes. How? So you talked about finding yourself and stuff like that. Was it easier the second year?
It definitely was easier, but I think that year did Coach Rob leave that year? Did everybody leave that year?
Coach Rob left your junior year.
Junior year, okay.
Because I came your sophomore
year. Yeah. Sophomore year was a change. I think we went to the A conference that year, maybe.
Yep.
So we definitely we learned a lot. We learned a lot. It was a struggle. It was a struggle.
Yeah, it was kind of a struggle.
But I think we held our own. I think we did pretty good.
I don't think we did that bad. I just think there was some moments where some adjustments could have been made. When I was yelling like, "Yo, do this, do that," and it didn't get made. But it is what it is. I think y'all still did a great job, though. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if everybody would have stayed together, then y'all probably would did something the second
year. Yeah, for sure.
Your junior year. I'm not even sure even what happened. I'm not even sure what happened. I can't even tell you.
I couldn't tell you either. I don't know what fell apart, but it fell apart.
Right,
All of it fell apart. I don't know what stemmed that, but I mean, we made do with what we have. People left. They made decisions that was best for themselves, and in the long run, I feel like they made decisions they made.
But it helped you out also, right?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, it was freshman year was a lot, but junior year.
Ooh, boy, let's talk about junior year. All right, let's talk about.
I don't even know if I want to get into junior too much.
Let's talk about junior year.
Yeah, we can talk
because
about it.
I was protective. Like I was overprotective, right?
Yeah.
And what I seen that was going on, I didn't like.
Yeah.
I did not like it at all, man.
Yeah, no.
I try to talk about it. I try to talk to Freddie about it. But I just didn't like it because I spend most of my summer with y'all, trying to help y'all get ready.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, no, it was
That's all I gotta say about
it
that.
was crazy. We had new people coming in. We had a majority of the same group of girls,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of us didn't get much playing time the years prior. So it was 100% and change full around. I think that year I learned how to speak up for myself in situations where I've never had to before.
Yep.
Um, Times where I had to come in the game and work with what I could work with.
Yep. Shoot the
But,
ball, girl. Shoot the ball.
you know, like I said before, it shaped me into who I am now as a player, so I can't complain. But in the middle, we all had complaints.
I think that even though you went through that challenge, like you said, it made you a better person and a better basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And a better, it got you ready for college.
100%.
I think that really got you ready for college because you had to take on that leadership role.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I really think it really got you into college.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
better
sure.
for college. Now, back to the first time though. When you was Paul was the first time you ever picked up a basketball?
No. I played with Power Move, or they weren't Power Move at first. I played with Coach Scott. I was on Coach Scott. I played with him. Yeah,
Stars.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I played with him, with Lil Mama, Sid, all them. We was a little group. We was young. Then,
how old was you at that time?
oh goodness, I think I started maybe 6th grade, maybe 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
I was young though, because then I think it was in middle school. My 7th grade year, I went to Shooting Stars.
Oh, okay.
Played with Coach Graham, Coach Stretch, Coach Lou.
And that's where you stayed.
Yeah, I stayed there. I stayed in the organization. I was with them. We had a few changes throughout the years. So, and I ended up with Stretch. And yeah.
So after IND, we go to Concordia Prep.
IND closed down. Yup, it did. And I went to Concordia. That was also a journey trying to figure out where I should go to next, what school was best fit for me athletically, academically. So I ended up at Concordia.
Yeah, we all did.
we all did.
Half the basketball team ended up at Concordia.
Mm-hmm.
Half the basketball team. Then Freddie called me like, I need your help. And I tried to come up there and help. Man, them dudes. So, who was better?
Who was better?
Yeah. 11th grade, 12th grade. 11th grade, IB, 12th grade.
I would have. This is what I'm gonna base it off of. Mercy game.
Okay.
We beat Mercy 3 times at IND.
Oh, okay.
11th grade year, we beat them. My senior year, we lost to them. Did we lost? We lost, right? At Concordia? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we did.
I think we did.
We lost to them. So I'm going to have to say 11th grade team. But I think we were still a good group of girls senior year. We was putting the pieces together. Again, it was mid-COVID.
Yep.
New faces.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think if we had one more year on our belt, we would have beat Mercy.
I think that year, if we wouldn't have stopped playing, y'all would have won the championship.
Oh, I agree.
I think y'all would have won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't see nobody else in that conference that was beating y'all.
Mm-mm. But Concordia was like doing pretty good in that conference before I got there, though. So
the C conference.
Was it in the C conference?
Yes. They had one of the best ball players maybe in the C conference. I think they won the C conference championship.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so but they for some reason they could not win the B conference championship. And it wasn't even that tough in the B conference.
Well,
I think it was coaching. I ain't gonna lie. I done said it like 100 times.
What?
That it was coaching.
Them guys did what they had to do. They did their job. They showed up, they showed out.
Yeah, yeah, you can see that. They ain't there no more.
Oh, they're not.
No,
Who's the coaches?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know they left. Probably after Haley left. It was
No,
like,
they ain't leave. So when Haley's about to leave, me and Mr. Newman was still there.
uh,
So everybody was like, "Are you going to stay and take over the team next year?" And Miss Newman was like, I'm gonna talk to them about that because it's time for them to go, and you're the only one to recruit."
mm-hmm.
Like my first year up there, the next year after y'all left, I brought 11 kids up there,
Mm-hmm.
like boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them went to the championship day,
Mm-hmm.
and the boys won the championship. Girls lost the championship too. And when I say that was because of coaching, that was because of coaching.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was because of coaching. I brought Corey up there, so like the team was better, it was tougher. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no way they should have lost. You ask
Yeah.
me, it ain't no way they should have lost the championship. But so when me and Miss Neiman was up there, they ain't leave, they stayed. So I was like, I ain't doing this no more. So
Mm-hmm.
I helped Coach Maurice coach the boys JV team. And then Miss Neiman got tired of it and like, I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And she wound up going to Indian Creek. I wound up going to Newtown, taking over that program. So, and then they decided to get rid of them this year, or they walked away one of it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of girls, that was going to come up there last year, decided not to come because I wasn't coaching.
Mm-hmm.
They was only going to come because I was going to be there. But a lot of them girls left.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't even know the girls that played basketball last year going to be playing this year. They still down. But it depends on what coach they get. I don't know who they're going to get though. So.
Mm-hmm.
But so we at Concordia, we spend a half of a year there because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's shut down, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, I mean, you say you played for your AAU team was the Maryland Lady Shooting Stars.
Mm-hmm.
How did your time playing there help you? Help shape your skills and your mindset on the court.
That was a great team. I couldn't have asked for a better organization to be a part of. They ran that program how it is in college now. Like they definitely set us up for success all around.
Mm-hmm.
On the court, off the court. Traveling with them was fun, but our coaches ran it like we was in college. They really set us up for success.
Good. I don't. Do you think a lot of AAU teams out here do that?
That's a good question. I mean, now going to school in New York and having conversations with my teammates from them being all over the state, like you get into those conversations talking about, oh, how was your AAU experience, yada yada, and I definitely think not all teams are set up like that. They don't set their kids up for success, whether that is teaching them how to mentally be prepared, physically be prepared, learning how to take care of your body after games, setting the athletes up for success when you're on those road trips, because you're playing multiple games a day in a weekend, and it's tiring. It can be so tiring, and when you're not in the right headspace and on your phone too much and social media, especially social media being such a big thing,
it's miserable.
Yeah, like you make it harder for yourself, honestly. Like if you don't have the right people around you to help you out.
Yeah,
so.
But a lot of these kids take that as just a social thing though. Like I like my last year of coaching high school AAU, I stopped coaching because it was just like you playing just because why? Like, most of the girls on my AAU team went to college. And my last AAU team, most of them are going to college to play basketball this year. That's because I set them up for success. Making sure they knew how to take care of their bodies, making sure they knew who to email, being mentally tough, and stuff like that. I don't, but the last year was just so draining. Like I never had a draining year. Like it was just so draining with all the unnecessary drama and
Mm-hmm.
you just playing. I'm like it's not a social hour.
No, yeah.
You okay to have fun, but y'all playing like it's a social. You just be here just to be socializing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't taking it serious. So like, I had to cut. I had to shut down my sixth grade team, my sixth, seventh, eighth grade team.
Why? Because of you playing around. Yeah. I think it's also like the generation, this generation. I mean, I'm young, don't get me wrong, and we definitely had our flaws, but I think in this generation, like kids don't. I don't know how to explain
They
this.
just
like,
want everything now. Don't appreciate nothing.
yeah,
They don't appreciate nothing. That post COVID kids.
everything is given to them.
Right. Everything. Everything. Yeah. So I had to shut my young girls down because they ain't. I hate when people don't, and they young, and I understand, but I do not like people to take this game for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your parents get up, take you to your tournaments. Your coaches don't get paid anything. You kind of practice every day, work you out every day, practically for free.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get to the game, and it's just like, oh, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's no hustle. So I got fed up with it and not in the past. So
I mean, I would say one thing about my AAU program is they definitely held us accountable for our actions, our parents' actions. If we late to practice, that's our fault. We still getting on that line.
oh yeah,
We still getting consequences.
Yeah.
If you want to get to practice one time, make sure your parents are out of the house in time for traffic. Because my team was based in like Silver Spring, Odenton, like out there.
Yeah.
So we had people coming from different places. And in high school, I played I was a 3-sport athlete. So I had a lot going on. My mother still had to take care of my 2 older brothers. So she had a lot on her. But at the end of the day, I'm like, we gotta go. Like, and she's like, all right, I'm coming. But I'm like, I'm not gonna get in trouble because you taking too long.
Man,
like,
I don't like. I don't make people run. I send them home.
Mm.
I put kids out the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you ain't ready to practice today. Call your parent. Like, get out. Like, you ain't ready to practice today. Go home. You wasting my time, yo. I ain't gonna sit here and yell at you all day to tell you to run because running ain't doing it but making you better.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't come here to get better.
Yeah.
So I put kids out the gym. I don't care if you 5. I don't care if you 6 years old. I don't care if you in Pampers. You ain't crawling fast enough to get out the gym.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, get out of the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad they really shaped you and got you ready for college, and you had the right type of mindset. One thing I always admired was you wasn't never that outspoken, but I knew you had this in you all the time. Like I knew you had it in you the whole time. I've been trying to get it out of you. Forget like yo, you need to go go in there and kill.
Yeah.
You know, I knew you had it in you.
I appreciate it. Definitely need it.
I knew you had it in you. So now we AAU high school basketball. Now we on to college right now, right? So in college, I mean, you killing it, man.
Thank you.
Talking, you earn numerous awards and honors in college. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Everything you ain't getting in high school, you got that in college. You make sure you got it in college, right?
I tried.
Right. So you earned numerous awards, honors, including the Met Basketball Writers Association honorable mention, Skyline Player of the Week, and many other things. How do those accomplishment and accolades reflect your hard work on the court, on and off the court?
I try to be as humble as possible and
you don't gotta be right now.
Give
you don't gotta be right now.
Give all my appreciation to my coaches because and my mother. I genuinely wouldn't be able to have done any of this without the support system that I've had around me because I have playing basketball or playing any sport. I bet so many athletes have gone through the love and hate from every sport. It's hard to wake up them early morning 6 a.m. practices, going straight to class for 3 hours, coming back, going to another work. Like it's hard. It's something that a lot of people can't do. So
Yep.
I definitely would say like it's been a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but I don't know. I'm proud of myself. I have one more year left and I'm just trying to go out with a bang. And I don't know. Like you said, I didn't get none of this in high school. And I'm just proud of myself for getting it in college and continuing to get it. So,
Right, that's where it matters. That's where it really matters though. Like high school, you worked hard. So I mean I knew it was coming.
mhm.
I knew it was coming because you was a hard worker. So
Yeah.
eventually it was going to happen. If it ain't happening in high school, it's happening in college right now, and
Yeah.
most definitely like some of the people that you played with that was supposed to have been All Americans and stuff like that. You out can I say that out achieved them in college basketball.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Look, all levels the same. I don't care about what level it is. Like,
Yeah, no, I
I,
agree
don't,
with that. Yeah.
I don't care about what level it is. Like these are some really good achievements at any college level to get,
Hmm.
player of the week and things like that, honorable mentions, and next we getting All American this year.
Keep speaking it.
We
Keep
getting
speaking it.
we getting first team All American senior player of the year. We getting all that championships. Yeah, so your team also went to the championship
Yeah.
this year,
Listen,
right?
we went to the championship 2 years in a row,
What? 2 years in a
years.
row, back to back.
back to back, back to back,
Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
and came out on the bottom.
On both years?
Last year, second place. The year before, did we make it to? We made it to the playoffs,
Okay.
and listen, my train of thought is all over the place. I try to keep the negativity in the past and just focus on what I'm in right now. But all I'm saying is we made it up there, and we didn't make it out on top. But
This year we making it.
listen,
This year you making it. Y'all got it this year. Y'all got it this year. Y'all been there twice, third time's a charm. You're gonna get there this year. So you've been recognized for multiple times by the Skyline as player of the week, rookie of the week when
Rookie
you
of
was
the
a freshman. Okay. So what has those recognitions meant to you personally, and how have they motivated you?
like I said before, I didn't get it in high school, so getting it in college has been like, thank God that all this work that I put in and I thought I wasn't getting nothing out of it, I definitely was starting to see the results from it. So it only pushes me to continue to be a better player, a better person. So I mean, it came, and we'll see what this next year has in store for me.
A lot. It has a lot because now you've been in college for 3 years, playing basketball for 3 years. I mean, now you know what you got to do. You know the process now.
Mhm.
Getting up 6 o'clock in the morning still might be a little hard.
100%. 100%.
But I mean, like it's good you saying this because a lot of these kids like that's coming behind you
Mhm.
don't realize, and this is one reason why I opened up this forum. They don't realize like that's how it is.
Mhm.
So my thing is if you really want to play college basketball or beyond, whatever, you need to start getting up 6 o'clock in the morning now
Mhm.
and run.
Yeah.
You need to start doing that now. You need to start getting up 6 o'clock. Get yourself a little college schedule and ask somebody that plays college basketball, what is your schedule? What do y'all do? And do that.
Mhm.
Like practice doing that. All right, we get up 6 o'clock in the morning, we work out. Get up 6 o'clock in the morning, go run before you go to school.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Go to school. At the school. Do your homework. After your homework, go out and train somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
After that, go play a pickup game or something.
Mm-hmm.
Come in the house and eat. Like,
Yeah. And I think a big misconception of college basketball is the different levels. There's D2, D1, D3, JUCO, NIAI.
NAIA.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's so many different levels to basketball, but at the end of the day, it's basketball. And depending on the program that you choose, like coaches are going to run it how they run it. And some D3s might not have 6 a.m.s, but some D3s is going to run that like a D1 program. And that is exactly how my coach does it. We have lifts. We wake up at 6 a.m. and have practices and then go straight to class and then come back and have to do extra workouts. And it's not only about being an athlete too, it's also about academics. Like, I don't know, it's a lot, and no matter what level you choose, you got to be prepared. So start now.
And you got to be mentally prepared for all this. Because I talk to a lot of D3 coaches, and they work out. Only difference between D3 and D1, D3, D2, NAIA, they don't follow NCAA rules. Only difference is that D1 schools get to work out now. That's the only difference. Which I don't think is fair. I mean, I think every college should be able to work out now. Especially with all these NIL deals and stuff like that. I think they should start giving D3 schools athletic scholarships. What about that, y'all? What about that? Because D1 getting all the money and they getting all the scholarships, that ain't even really 4-year scholarships no more. It's 1-year scholarships now. And now, the top schools, the kids are employees now. The players are employees now.
And they're making money.
Right? And they can get fired just like anybody else. Don't touch that line. Watch you go home. Don't touch that line. Watch you go home. You fired. Get out. Pack your bags. Get out. All that. Yeah. See, it's good and bad. That comes with this NIL stuff, man. It's good and bad, but I think since all that is changing, I think they should give D3 schools athletic scholarships. I really do. I really do. Because all this transfer portal and this NIL stuff is really putting a strain on basketball. Because I was watching something the other day and they was talking about how kids, and it's mostly for boys and some girls too, they starting to chase it too, but how kids in America are worrying about the bag and not worrying about their skills. They just worrying about the bag. That's all they worrying about is getting that bag and not worrying about their skills. And when they get to a higher level, they start to realize I'm not that good. So
especially because you can start in high school with making money,
right?
And they get lost in it, and then
start working out. Skills ain't good. Get all of it taken from you. Trust me, your skills is what got you that bag. The little bit of skills that you had. You think I'm gonna keep on paying you if your skills go down?
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. You're an advertisement for me. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not. So you want that bag? You better keep on honing your skills if you want that bag. Yeah, but I think that's kind of like ruining American basketball has been going downhill for a while now. That's why the first 7 picks of the NBA draft was from other countries.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't even watch. That's so bad for me to say, but I don't even watch the NBA like that for real. But this draft class, like, I'm like, I don't know. Most of the media is talking about Bronny than the number 1 draft pick. Like,
exactly. That's crazy.
I don't even know who the number 1 was. All I see is Bronny.
I don't know who he is either. I don't even know who the first 5 picks is. I don't follow boys basketball like that no more. It's boring to me.
But like you said, I agree. It's they get caught in the NIL stuff and it just goes downhill. And
yeah, I don't know. Everybody want to be chasing that bag, boy. That bag. A lot of people tell you that bag don't last long when you ain't doing the right thing. It don't last long. So you winning everything. You're like at the Oscars. Just give me that award. Give me that award. Give me that award. Like,
All right, now
you
it
coming
might
home
be
with 7 awards.
a little bit of a drag.
You
A
come
little
home
bit of a
with
drag,
you
but
come home with 7 to 8 awards next year. You have some more awards coming to you. All right. So how is like balancing? Like we were just talking about that a little bit about being a, you know, um, academics come along with this also. So balancing your academics and athletics can be challenging. So
mhm,
you made the Skyline winner in spring honor roll.
mhm.
Look at that. I can't look accolade after accolade after accolade, like honor roll. So how did you manage to excel both on and off the court as far as your academics and athletics and your
Um,
studies?
I think first and foremost, my coach, we have study hall twice a week, 2 hours a day,
Oh,
every
okay.
week, all in the season, out the season. We in the classroom studying. That's one thing she's instilled in us as a team for the past few semesters now. We've had the highest GPA across all women teams on campus. So she
Oh,
does not
wow.
play about when it comes to academics.
I gotta
For
do that this year.
one, yes, it.
I ain't gonna fall off my team.
Oh yeah, no, you can't have that. Study hall them. But for first and foremost, starting off with that, that definitely keeps me up there. But also choosing Division 3 school, like you have time to balance between sports, academics, social life, mental health, and everything. Like I feel like at Division 1, not saying you can't do that or any other divisions you can't do that,
It's
but
harder.
yeah, it's a lot harder. But at Division 3, you have that time to dedicate to your academics as well as athletics. So it's hard, especially with trying to figure out what I want to major in, where I want to go after college.
Mm.
But freshman year, you get put down, and you just got to build yourself back up and figure out what's best for you. So definitely making connections with people and really just locking in. You just gotta lock in. If you want to be on that team, you better have
Uh,
your grades straight.
I mean, but you always been a good student. Though.
Yeah, I've always cared about my
Always, right?
academics.
Always been a good student.
Definitely.
And
My mother don't play about that, so that's the most
nah.
importantly. She don't play, so
I mean, and to me, like I always say this: you can't be dumb and play basketball.
right.
Like you got to be smart and play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be. You got to know angles. Basketball is like playing. It's like physics.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know angles and stuff like that. I always tell people you cannot be dumb and play basketball. Mm-mm-mm. I've been
No.
seeing some dumb people play basketball. I'll be like, yo, what is you doing? What's your grades like?
For real.
Hey, you cannot be dumb and play basketball, man. So stop being dumb. Get into them books.
Get into them
Get
books.
into them books, man. And I always like Amari. So Amari, out of all the girls and my girls will say this. Well, Amari is one. Amari is one of my girls that had the best chance to go play D1 basketball
Mm-hmm.
out of all my girls. So you know Amari, right?
Yeah.
All right. Amari is a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like
100%.
Amari, oh my gosh. So she went, and so she had offers to go to college to play basketball, but she chose to go to Howard
Mm-hmm.
instead. Howard gave her the most money.
Mm-hmm.
And Howard is a D1 school, but Howard gave her the most money. I told her I'll always take academics over athletics
Mm-hmm.
any day. If I get if I get an academic scholarship, I'm taking that. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
good enough, I can go to that school and I can walk on.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So hopefully she'll walk on this year.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't play last year because she went through so much as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted to get acclimated to the school. So hopefully she. I don't think she's gonna do it, but hopefully she will. Because Howard, you need Amari. Like y'all need her. Maybe y'all beat Norfolk State in the championship if you had her. I don't have no filter.
None at
I
all.
don't have no filter, man. Like it's the truth. It's the truth. Like y'all a decent team, but y'all need that left hand mid range jump shooter that can shoot the three but mid range is like a beast, and she can get you around. So that's what y'all need. All right, that's what y'all need. So that's good that you kept up with your schoolwork and all that stuff. And kids out there listening, keep up with your schoolwork.
Mm-hmm.
This year, see, I'm not in the school
Mm-hmm.
where I coach at. I'm in the middle school, so them girls. Shoot. Oh, this year we ain't playing. Oh my gosh, they gonna be mad at me this year.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing that this year, and that was my first year up there. I ain't. Ooh, a lot of people gonna be mad at me this year.
Mm-hmm.
I might not have a job. All right, through your journey, what has been some of the biggest challenges you faced, and how have you overcome
Um, I don't know. I think the biggest challenge I might have faced has been learning how to persevere
them?
through obstacles that had to do with basketball and that didn't have to do with basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And like in high school, it was hard trying to wake up every day and show out for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think one thing I regret doing is having a hobby outside of basketball. I think sometimes us as athletes get stuck in our sport,
Right.
and when we're tired of basketball, all we know how to do is just go back to basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I think if there's one advice I could give to somebody is have a hobby outside of your main thing that you're doing, because some of those days you're going to need to be able to do basketball, but
You need a break.
yeah, you're going to have to be able to go find something else that you love to do and take your mind off of it for an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. But I think that was one of the hardest things that I had to overcome, was just learning how to push through the ups and downs of playing basketball. And then in college, my freshman year, I think I had a lot of outside things that played a part into me. And the first part of my season, I was doing so good. The second half, I just felt like there were so many obstacles that I had to go through, and I just couldn't figure out how to balance everything and how to get through everything. And that takes a toll on you mentally, honestly. So, but I went through it, I persevered through it, which is something that in the moment you feel like it's the worst thing ever and that you never are going to be able to get through it. But I think people around you, and like I said before, learning how to love something outside of the one thing that, excuse me, that you're doing.
Oh, I didn't get you your water. You need your water?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I didn't get you your water. My bad.
No, I'm good. But yeah, that's it. Basically, just loving something outside of the one thing that you love, learning how to take your mind off of something for a little bit and being able to bounce back like you didn't have a hiccup in whatever you're doing.
So do you think kids should specialize? And if you do, what age do you think they should specialize?
Specialize.
Like in one sport. Do you think they should specialize, or do you think they should do more than one?
This is an interesting question. I'm a sports studies major.
Mm-hmm.
So I have classes that are like, we talk about, this is a huge topic that is talked about a lot. And I have mixed opinions. I think that at a certain age, like, you got to be a kid still, like kids got to be kids.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, I don't know, you got to be able to work hard for what you want. And sometimes some people is given to some people and some people it's not. So it's like, it's a tricky question for me. Like, I don't.
I I think that kids should specialize, but only once they get in high school. Like once you in the eighth grade, about to go to the ninth grade, you should know what sport like you really love. I ain't saying that you can't play both sports. Like you can play football and basketball in high school. You can play, like, there's a lot of kids that play 3 sports in high school. I think that makes you a better all around, whatever your major sport is. I think that
Mhm.
makes you a better all around player. And I also think it prevents injuries.
Mhm.
And what I mean by that is because the longer you play one sport, the more you use those same muscles and not other muscles.
Mhm.
So those other muscles get weak,
Yeah.
and it's that one muscle gets strong, and that's why a lot of people have knee injuries and all that stuff like that because they're not using all their muscles; they're just using one type of muscle.
You know,
And it,
I agree. In high school, I played soccer going into basketball season, and
Mhm.
when I was in soccer, it helped me in basketball
Basketball.
because not only like my stamina and everything, but like all around, like I felt like I just felt better going into it because I was already coming from a sport that like
Right. It
so
kept you in
yeah.
shape. It had basically the same movements. It helped you with your footwork. It helped you play defense because in
Mhm.
soccer you gotta learn how to stay in front of somebody.
Mhm.
But just like Paige Becker said that the other day, like she wished that she would not have specialized so early.
Mhm.
And she thinks she would have been better.
Mhm.
And she would have been a better athlete, all around athlete. Which is
Yeah.
like when I was coming up years ago, well, I ain't 40 something years ago.
Mhm.
When I was coming up, we played everything.
Mhm.
I don't care what it was. Like we played football, basketball, baseball, kickball, dodgeball. We jumped over
Everything.
fences. We
Yeah.
did so our body was so used to so much impact
Mhm.
that we barely got hurt.
Yeah.
Like
But that's also because you like not to knock you or anything, but y'all ain't have nothing else. Kids now just be going back in the house, watching TV, playing video games. Like they don't get outside
we
to.
had TV,
Yeah, yeah,
we
no,
had
for sure.
we had
But
Atari, we
yeah,
had
but
ColecoVision.
yeah, I don't even know what any of that is. But
What?
back in your day,
Atari?
back in your day, you driving down the street, it's kids playing everywhere. Now you go
Yeah.
outside, ain't nobody
Man,
outside,
nobody
ain't
outside.
nobody doing
And it could
nothing.
be hot like it is outside right now. We
Mhm.
still outside. If we thirsty, we turn on somebody faucet outside.
Yeah. Now you
and
gotta
drink
like force
water.
kids to go outside and play something and then
Right,
spark their interest into other sports
right.
to play. But like that was like a given for y'all. Now you gotta force the kids to be like, oh, you wanna play this or put them in this unless they start at a young age. Like growing up,
Yeah.
my mother put me and my brothers in everything. So it was like we just ended up picking a sport that we liked and we played it, but you don't see that really anymore for real.
You don't. But yeah, I think when a kid when you first start get interested in the sports, I
Mm-hmm.
think as a parent you shouldn't just say, "Oh, you just gonna play basketball,"
Mm-hmm.
because some kids hate it. Like they would, and I tell people, "Oh, you don't want to play basketball." So just tell your parent you don't want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's because they get in it. Their parent, that's only what you playing. You know, you gonna play. You gonna be a basketball player. And
Mm-hmm.
that kid, like,
They
but
guilt you into having to play that.
right,
I
play that
spent all
one
this money
sport.
on you, and
Right, yeah, play that one sport, and it's
mm-hmm.
like I ain't really want to play basketball.
Yeah.
Like I want to play to try something else,
Mm-hmm.
and you never get to try that something else to see if you like that instead of basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just think that between the ages of 5 and 12,
Mm-hmm.
the kids play more than one sport.
Yeah. Agreed. And it shouldn't be like a wake up 6 like you should not be tiring yourself out at a younger age. Like you
No.
should be enjoying your life, enjoying your sport, loving your sport.
Being
It
able
shouldn't
to,
feel like a job.
it should not feel like a job.
No.
It should not feel like it should feel like a job when you get to college. I mean, when you get to high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it should start feeling like if you say, all right, this is what I want to do. I want to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get in a high school, that's when it should start feeling like a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you really want to do.
Yeah,
I
looking back on it, I agree. High school is when you need to lock in. Middle school, I mean, you could, but I think that's a little too early because I don't know, you're going to lose the love of it too fast.
Yeah, I think a lot of these kids are losing the love of. I got like again my sixth and eighth graders. I think they starting to get because some of this their first year playing basketball, their second year playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them haven't been playing basketball for a long time, so they
Mm-hmm.
just getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to make sure when we play, we still have fun. I don't play 13. I play 6 tournaments a year. Like, so you got, and it's like every other weekend. And it's close. We're not traveling 3 or 4 or 5 different states with 6 and 7 or 8th graders, and my dad say that money. Like,
I mean, it's pros and cons to it.
it is pros and cons, but you don't.
I was on the Adidas circuit, and we traveled a lot. Like it's a nice experience for sure, being that young and traveling to a bunch of different states to play basketball. But like you said, like it can be so tiring, and if the kids aren't doing it the right way or have a good coaching staff around them to guide them through it, then it could be so detrimental.
Could be so that, and it's costly, especially now. So when y'all was playing AAU, those tickets wasn't that high. Now it's like you gotta pay almost $100 for the weekend to see your kid play basketball.
$100?
Yes. Think about that. Think about paying $50 for a whole weekend, then you gotta pay for parking.
Yeah, I don't think it was that much when I was there.
It wasn't that much when it was like $20, $25. Now no tickets, man, like $50.
Listen, and I know all the parents is glad now because they was complaining about that.
Right. Now it's like $50 to get to a game to watch your kid play. And that's what I try to make. That's why for my team, I try to make. I don't think I ever charged any of my teams, even all the years I've been coaching basketball. I ain't never charged none of my teams over $550. And we still went to the same tournaments everybody else went to. We just like raised money.
Yeah,
easily. I raised $10,000 a year, easily.
Yeah, we did that too.
Yeah, we raised $10,000, and all that money went right back to the kids. I took them out. We went on camps, all that outside of basketball. We did stuff together outside of basketball. Man, this one camp, whew, like we went to an outdoor like camp in the woods, and they had to do all this team building stuff. And it was like the funnest thing Amari and I has ever done together. And then I took them to basketball camps together, like on college campuses, so they can get used to that. It was real fun for them to do that. So we did a lot of stuff outside of basketball. It wasn't just about basketball all the time.
Yeah,
it was other stuff out of because we raised all that money for. All that money went right back to the parents and to them. I ain't get paid for the only thing that money did was pay for my coach's hotel. So like, our coaches didn't get the parents like we fine with that. We raised the money to pay for our hotels and still have money left over to take the kids out to eat and take them to places and stuff like that. So I just think that's what a good basketball experience for young kids should be. Yeah. If you're going to travel, it shouldn't just be about all right. We should be playing. Yeah, we should be playing and stuff. If we got a game all right, so on Saturday, if we got 2 games, one at 9 and one at 11 in the morning, we don't got no more games until 4:00 on Sunday. Go home, get some rest. 3:00, meet me at the music park. Meet me at here, meet me at there. We're gonna take the kids out somewhere. That's how it should be. Especially I'm a parent. Like, what else? Yeah, paying all this money. It's cheaper ways, parents, for you to for your kids to enjoy basketball than to pay thousands of dollars. That you hoping your kid get a scholarship for, and that's a very slim chance where you can take half that money and invest it and have enough money for your kids to go to college if they can't. For you to pay for your kids to go to college by the time they go to college. I'm just telling you, it's a cheaper way to do it. And then my thing is, if you stop paying it, what's going to happen to all these people that's having all these tournaments? Yeah. Stop paying it. Go back to rec. Make the rec league thick again. Because the rec league used to be thick. Make the rec league thick again. Paying out, what, $170 to play in the rec league? Like, make that thick again. That's what I would do. Then them people ain't gonna have no more money. That's just me. I don't know. I just don't think kids should be playing thousands of dollars to play basketball like that. I don't think they should. Like, somehow youth sports is a $50 billion business. more than the NBA, WNBA, and all that. Like, it's a $50 billion business.
Yeah.
Youth sport, and I get all these things on my Instagram popping up. You need uniforms. You need uniforms. You need uniforms. Like Pakistanians, they clean up off of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaning it up.
Yeah.
All right. So moving forward, we talked about all the bad stuff, all the challenges we face and stuff like that. AAU, how much it costs, so much, and everything like that. You went through some things during your college career, especially as a freshman, but you came through it stronger, better person. So, what are your goals moving forward, both on basketball career and your personal development?
Um, Moving forward, like I said before, I'm going into my senior year of college, so
Hmm.
I think I'm really just trying to leave everything out there that I have, making sure that every time I step on a court, I played my hardest and I did as much as I could do, and I'm very satisfied with everything. I think not taking this last season for granted just because I have done this for so many years. So I think the next thing on this journey is to just continue to be a better me, um, accomplish more goals going into the season, try to break the blocking record at my school.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So you're currently ranked third for the most blocks in program history at Manhattanville. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. It's something I did not expect at all. I know going into my freshman year, I talked about getting 1,000 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I mean, I'm close. But like I said, we'll see. The season is a big season for me. But being able to be the third on blocking in program history is absolutely insane. Something.
How many more you need to be number one?
Like 33.
Oh, we got that. We got that. 2 blocks a game.
Yeah, 33. I'm so close.
Yeah, 2 blocks a game. You got that. How many games will I play in the season?
How many games? I don't know. We play every team twice.
Oh, 30.
Around probably.
Oh, we got that. 2 blocks a game.
Yeah.
I'm about to call all the teams and say, look, I need her to get 2 blocks a game, y'all. So y'all make sure she block y'all shots. we trying to get number one. So y'all make sure y'all give us some free blocks. Just throw the ball in my hand.
Just throw it to me. Just throw it up. Just lob it up for me.
Just let her block it, man.
Yeah. But
getting that.
yeah, no, I was surprised. I definitely did not know that I was third. It was crazy coming into summer and then
Wow.
with that. But yeah, I mean this season I'm just going to keep trying my hardest to, accomplish more.
Let's talk about the big 49-point game. How was that?
So it was over 2 games. It wasn't one game. It was over 2 games.
What? So the stat people who did that,
What?
the 49 points.
I don't know.
It had going there 49 points like in one game.
No, it was over 2 games.
They better stop playing me. Unless I'm just reading it wrong. I don't know.
But yeah, it was over 2 games. It was still a pretty big game.
So what was it? 49 points, 16 rebounds over 2 games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great though. Still good stats. That's 25, 20, 25,
49
24.
points is a little crazy, but maybe I'll get it this year.
Yeah, we getting 49 points this year in one game. So I'm calling the school. Y'all better let us score. Better let us score.
No.
You want that 49 points?
No, don't do that. Don't make it easy for me. Let me earn it.
We trying to get 49 points. Just don't play no defense. We be out here with that. That's still a big accomplishment, man. You coming off a back-to-back 20-point games. How many double-doubles you had this year?
Double-doubles?
You remember?
No.
Are you working out right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Stretch working you out?
I haven't seen him in the gym yet. You know, I'm interning this year, so
Oh, okay,
my
okay.
schedule's a little busy.
He got the job at CCB in Baltimore now.
Yeah, yep. He doing
Yeah,
his thing in college still. JUCO.
yeah. I was going to take that job, but that guy called me and asked me that I wanted. I said no.
Why you want it?
It's hard to get girls in that school.
Um,
That's why they every year they fold or um have to have a new coach every year.
mm,
The only reason being because I think the problem is getting those girls somewhere to stay.
mm-hmm.
So that's a big problem for JUCO, especially Baltimore City.
Yeah.
To find them girls somewhere to stay.
I mean, he came from a JUCO school before, so
Yeah, I mean he was at
he,
Catonsville.
yeah, he got the ropes down. So I'm sure
Yeah, he should be either.
he should make a turnaround. I got faith in him.
Yeah, I hope he do. They need somebody to turn that around. I wasn't willing to. That was too much work for me. I would have to. Sheesh,
Mm,
he gonna need some help. But that's a lot of work. You gotta find, especially if you recruiting girls out of town. They
mm-hmm.
need somewhere to stay. It's kind of hard to get those girls to stay in Baltimore City.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. I think like schools like that that's in that area just buy property in that area that's like going downhill
Mm-hmm.
and fix them up for dorms and stuff like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. That's just what I think. All right. So your journey was an inspiring one to really, really live up to. I think as a person, you're wonderful. I think as a basketball player, you're wonderful. I always believed in you. I was just trying to get it out of you. And I knew one day it would come out. One day it would come out. But I always believed in you. And for the first time I saw you in Parkville, I knew, and this is no joke, I knew you was going to do well wherever you ended up at.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I didn't care where he was going. I just knew he was going to do well because to me, you embody the underdog. You was that underdog behind everybody else that was on your team, and it was just like, yo, she just need a chance. Yo.
Mm-hmm.
She just need a chance, and she gonna show out for you. And you did it. It took a dramatic turn for it to happen, but sometimes that's what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to open up and like show everybody that dog.
Yeah.
Like,
I appreciate it.
yeah, so I always knew you had that in you.
Thank you.
All right. So for our listeners who are inspired by your journey like I am, what advice would you give to young athletes striving to achieve their dreams of playing college basketball or anything else they dream of?
Yeah. I think consistency is something that is very important throughout your journey. Waking up every day and making sure you're giving your 110% effort into anything you do, whether you get the results that you want that day or whether you don't, just knowing that it's another day tomorrow to pick up what you didn't achieve the last day. So I think being consistent in what you're doing, putting out 100% effort and leaving every last bit of everything you got is all you can do, honestly.
Yeah, that's because I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, since I've been doing this,
Mm-hmm.
I am tired. But guess what? I'm not giving up.
I know.
I be in front of this computer like this, like, whew. I be literally like about to fall asleep. I've been up since 7:30 this morning on on this computer.
Mm-mm.
Since 7:30 this morning on this computer. I stopped to eat, take a shower, then I got right back on the computer.
See, you gotta grind for the dream that you want.
Yep, you gotta grind, shorty.
You gotta grind it out till you get what you want. And then once you get it, you gotta set another goal to do something else. So
And you got to grind knowing, especially in basketball and things like where the percentage of you making it is very, very, very small.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to grind even knowing that you might not make it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what that does is build character. It builds character. It changes you in so many ways. It makes you a better person, man. So you're not doing it for nothing. You're doing it to become a better person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go into something knowing that I gotta do all this work, but I'm gonna come out as a better person, that's the reason why you should be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else will fall in line. If you don't, because it's so many avenues that sports can lead you to. So many avenues. Like you don't gotta play basketball. You can be an agent.
Yeah.
Like you can be a broadcaster. Like it's so many avenues that basketball. You can be a trainer and go to Africa and train a freaking the whole African national team. Like for real.
You can. He's not wrong.
Like
You're not wrong.
like I'm at a basketball camp, college basketball camp, not too long ago. Me and one of my assistant coaches, and the guy was like, "Man, I'm about to go to Africa." I said, "Can I go?" He was like, "You can." He was like, "But you gonna have to pay your own way." He said, "I don't mind you coming to help me. But you gonna have to pay your own way because he said they only gonna pay my way to go." So, but like he gets paid by the NBA to go train the African national team.
Mm-hmm.
African national team, like
there's so much to do in sports.
it is so much. So if you don't make it to the NBA, if you don't give up on it. Don't still train, still work out. You might play overseas. And had a guy out here earlier this week, like just came from Australia, trying out for a team in Australia.
That's good.
So as long as you know the right people and keep on working hard, people gonna notice you. You gonna get somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It might not always be where you want, but it's gonna always be where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's going to be. So Niyona, it's been an absolute pleasure for having you on the show. I really appreciate you coming on. Right, your story is truly inspiring, and I'm sure our listeners have gained a lot from it, a whole lot, and I hope they did because I did. Like I gained a lot, even though I knew half of it, but still, it's very. I'm very proud of you. I just want to let you know I am very proud of the young lady that you have become and all the hard work you put in, and things like that.
So much.
You wasn't one of the stubborn ones when I was like, dude, this is what you got to do. And you did it. I said, look, I got coaches hitting me. They want to talk to you. They go to numbers, handle your business. You did exactly that. And I tell people that story all the time. I say, you know what? For the 8 to 10 years I've been coaching AAU basketball, every girl that followed my plan that I set for them is playing college basketball. The ones that didn't are not playing.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You really helped me get to college. I'm not gonna lie. It was peak COVID. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had options, but I felt like I needed something else, and Coach Steve definitely stepped in and he showed me the ropes. So I appreciate it a lot. You've been.
And people don't understand that. Like, she don't play AAU for me. She just played high school. I just knew that I wanted to help her and that she deserved to be somewhere where she could win and do good. So,
yeah.
And I do that for a lot of kids, but some of them just don't take advantage of it. I don't want nothing out of it. I have never asked any of my kids. Only thing I ask my kids to do is give back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come back here and give back to people, just like pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ask. It's been girls that done left my program and I done called their parents for like it's their senior year, and I'm like, did they get recruited yet? No. I said, all right, hold on, I got a coach that needs some girls.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but it's up to them. Some of them take it, some of them don't. I'm like, okay, I did my job. I try to help you. So, where can our listeners follow you at and follow your journey? If you got social media. Yeah.
Yes, you guys can follow me on Instagram at nysmith._. That's NIYSMITH._. I'm also that on Twitter. I post a lot of my basketball stuff on Twitter. Repost a lot of that on there. And If you guys would like to follow my basketball journey, you guys can look us up on Instagram, Twitter at Valiant Women's Basketball. That's VALAVALIANTS on Instagram and Twitter.
You can watch some of the games also because y'all live stream too, right?
Yeah, we live stream all our games.
Yeah, check it out.
Links are posted.
I checked some of those games out. So check them out. Check them out. Check them out. You know, so I sent Mingo.
Yeah, I met her.
Yeah, I sent her.
Yeah, she came on a tour. She was cool. I met her mom and her dad.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know what happened.
She's going to Drexel. After she left y'all, she went to visit Drexel.
Playing?
No.
Oh.
She's gonna try.
My coach was excited about her too. She was like, "You know this girl?" I'm like,
she's good.
I need more information. But
Mingo good. Mingo was slasher. She shoots the ball a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's a scorer. But I think I made her game more efficient last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because the game before last, I coached Mingo before. But the year before last, the girl's like, "Coach, she shoot too much. She's a hawk." I said, "Okay, look, my offense that I run is everybody involved."
Mm-hmm.
So I worked on Mingo mid range.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Mingo, you don't got to get you the basketball. Stop forcing it. Boom, boom, boom." She still averaged 17 points a game. Took less shots and got. I think this was the most assists that she ever had in her career this year per game.
Oh, wow.
She averaged like 6 assists per game.
That's good.
Yeah, so she's like 17-6 every game. Every game, 17-6. And took less shots.
Wow. That's
efficiency. Like,
yep.
That mid-range works. You don't got to get to the basket all the time, shorty. Stop forcing it. And pull that mid-range up. Hit that bucket. So for me, everyone, I had a fantastic time talking to Niyona, as always. And for us, for everybody that's tuning in, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at SQ Basketball Chronicles. And you can reach more episodes and watch more episodes and catch more episodes and whatever you do. Listen to more episodes on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and subscribe to my page on YouTube at Coach Q, where there's a lot of other stuff on there also that I post up. So, and for the parents out there, join our Facebook community. There's a lot of stuff I put on there also. A lot of polls and stuff like that. We do athlete of the week. So if you want to try to be featured on our community page, join our community page. Send me a little something about the child. We'll feature them for the week. So thank you again, Niyona, for coming and sharing your journey with us.
Thank you, Coach. I enjoyed it. And thank you, everybody, for listening.
Yeah. So until next time, keep dreaming big, playing bold, and remember, every underdog has their day. This is Coach Q, and I'm out.